Good morning, guys. It's Cheyenne here, and I might get cut off because I'm running out of memory on my phone. So if we do get cut off, we'll just stop it there and call it a wrap. As many of you know, I am continuing reading my favorite book, or one of my favorite books, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. He interviews the devil to elucidate how he gets control of the minds of the masses and all his styles, his tricks that he uses. And it's a question and answer style. So it's a question to the devil, and he, the devil, answers, and it's kind of a back and forth. So let's continue. I never thought that cigarettes were a tool of destruction, Your Majesty, but your explanation throws a different light on the subject. How many converts to the habit do you now claim? And in my opinion, we can switch or combine vaping with cigarettes. It's like, it kind of goes hand in hand now. Because remember when they first unrolled the vaping, they said it's healthier. It's healthier. Watch the last video I just posted about this book. When they started talking about the cigarettes, it was because it was healthy. It makes you lose weight. It does this, and this. And we all believed it, and we all started smoking. And this is what he's talking about. Crazy, dude. I am proud of my record. Millions are now victims, and the number is increasing daily. Soon I shall have most of the world indulging in the habit. In thousands of families, I now have followers of the habit, including every member of the family. Just think about vaping for a second. Very young boys and girls are beginning to take up the habit. They are learning how to smoke vape by observing their parents and older brothers and sisters. Which do you consider to be your greatest tool for gaining control of human minds? Cigarettes or liquor? Without hesitation, I would say cigarettes. Once I get a young person to join my 2-package-a-day club, I have no trouble in inducing that person to take on the habit of liquor, overindulgence in sex, and all other related habits which destroy independence of thought and action. That's why they call it a gateway drug. This is explaining what a gateway drug is. Jeez. You may not know it, but I have many cigarette companies working night and day, turning out hundreds of millions of packages of cigarettes daily for my followers. These companies are cleaning up millions of dollars of profits annually, but I'm hooking millions of followers of my cause. Tell me about some of the other traps through which you snare people. Well, take the popular game of bridge, for example. And for those who don't know what bridge is, it's a card game that used to be extremely popular with the older people, and they like to put a lot of money on it to make it more exciting. So they have a club, and they all kind of hang out all together like a couple times a week, and they put a bunch of money on this. It's a card game, and that's what bridge is. Well, take the popular game of bridge, for example. I have elevated this to a position of affluence so that it is now one of my greatest assets. I use it to convert wives and young girls into gamblers, thieves, and gossipers. I never thought of bridge as a vice. Wherein does it help your cause? Any habit which is stronger than the human will is my friend. I'm going to read that again for myself. Any habit Which is stronger than the human will is my friend, says the devil. The gambling habit converts people into cheats, liars, and the like. Bridge is one of my most ingenious devices. Through this growing fad, I take women away from running their homes and start them to gossiping about one another. Instagram. I teach them to gamble and to steal money from the household budget so they can pay their losses. I take them away from their children while they are playing bridge, and I can then have a